Over the years, I've used fire in many photographs. It's one of my absolute favorite special effects, but can be one of the most dangerous to pull off. Everything from small flames that we create with Bastine to larger flames that we create with burn bars. It's a difficult process and must be respected. Do not attempt to create any of these effects without proper equipment and training. In today's slanted lens lesson, we're going to show you how to make burn bars, and then we're going to show you how to apply them to a shoot as we do a video piece, a commercial for Los Gringos Locos. We want to see the flames come up as the grill light's on fire, as the picnic table light's on fire. Kind of the whole party is ruined. We're going to use our burn bars to accomplish that. So let's take a look at using burn bars on location. We'll be shooting on the red camera for the commercial and the 5D for stills. The scene starts out with Dad cooking at an outside grill. We are going to dolly the camera away from the scene on the shuttle pod as the grill erupts into fire. You know, I've done a lot of commercials over my career, but never a 30-second spot in one take. This should be really interesting. The concept is that catering from Los Gringos avoids all the hassles and problems of a party, even burning the house down. We chose the red Epic because of its native 13.5 stop dynamic range, which enables us to capture detail in our shadows while also retaining information in our flame on the grill. We also shot 5K resolution in order to have as much flexibility in post as possible. Let's look at the move we're going to use with the shuttle pod. We're going to start in low and tight and pull away from the scene as the mayhem erupts. We'll be using the shuttle pod with a motor to create our move. To create the fire in our shot, we made some burn bars before the shoot. Let's take a look at how to make burn bars and how to create fire. We're going to use a 1/8 inch drill bit. We're going to drill holes about 2 to 3 inches apart, running all the way down the spine of the pipe. Realizing that showing you how to make burn bars is far too dangerous, so we're not going to do that because our lawyers tell us we'll be sued if we do. So let's just get back to showing you how we use the burn bars instead. Let's now go see how we use the burn bars in our commercial. Today, to accomplish our photograph, we have 3 burn bars, 2 in the grill and 1 behind the picnic table. The idea is that 2 go up in the grill first, then a little light from above, the little china ball falls in and it lights the table on fire. At that point, we'll flash the last burn bar so that everything is on fire at one time. So this is just a matter of turning them on one at a time, and I think it'll be a nice effect. We're going to go poof in the grill, and then the table goes up, and then someone gets knocked in the pool. So let's see if we can light this place on fire and burn the place down. Place a sterno under the burn bar and light it. Never use a burn bar without a lit sterno underneath it. When working with burn bars, you need a very good regulator that has a pressure gauge, the ability to change the pressure, and a cutoff valve. Let's break down our lighting. Here's our starting point, ambient light with only the practicals on. We added the party lanterns in the background. Each has a 71 watt light bulb in it. Through the window on camera left, we put a 1K. It's going to give life to that window, and as it shines through the window, it's going to rim the people sitting at the pool. We now added a rim light on camera left. It's a Dynalite head with a reflector and a 650 watt constant light. I will be using these heads a lot for this reason. I can shoot strobes and stills with the same head. We then added a 1K coming through the window upstairs. We added a 2K up on the roof to give us a rim light on our people up front. We then added a 1000 watt LED. It's aimed right at the table so it can pick up our mom as she brings a salad in at the beginning of the spot. We now added a 1000 and a 500 watt LED lights on the camera right side. We're going to open up Dad's face, give him a nice highlight. This created just a little bit of a shadow on his left side, so we took a light panel, put it up, and shined a 500 watt LED light through that just to open up the shadow areas a little bit. Let's take a look at this clip with the camera move, the light, and the flames. And action! Here's our raw clip with the raw sound. If you want to see the finished commercial, look at the end of the video. We're now going to do a version. We have a family we're going to set in, and Dad has burned the food. Mom's standing there with her plate on fire. It's time to go to Los Gringos. So let's get everyone in place. We have our strobe standing by so we can do some still shots of this they'll use for mailers. The goal is to add just a strobe light on her and then use the continuous light for the rest of the scene. Here's our final image before retouching. I took the image into Vivesa and added 3 control points. I added a control point over the smoke. I really wanted to add a lot of structure so that smoke area became more defined. I added the control point over the fire and did the very same thing. I wanted more definition in the fire. My last control point was put on the faces of the 2 children. They were a little dark. I I brought the brightness up, make them a little brighter, and I added contrast so it looks a little more interesting. The very last thing I did to the image is I took it into Nik Color Efex Pro 4. I added a slight vignette to the lower right and left corners just to kind of soften it, draw our attention a little more to the people. This now becomes our final image. We had a great shoot today. We used burn bars. We burned everything up until the fire department came and we decided it was time to quit. So just keep on clicking, keep on rolling.